and if you're doing everything to purchase from us, then I think we work together on that, so. I'm not as mean as they're trying to make me. Most of the time.
Okay, so moving on, because I know we gotta watch our time here. School accidentally orders 23, you only needed 2. You know, school accidentally orders 100, they only needed 10. So again, we do our best to catch those out of the norm situations through customer service, the salesperson. Don't know if our new online system is going to.
Yeah, that is a feature where the new online system, you can set it so that you could say anything over 10 cases, I want it to verify quantity. Our current system does not do that, but each of the salespeople are monitoring the orders as they're placed, so it is caught.
Well, we have an exception report that runs every evening that customer service looks at to try and catch things that look out of the norm. And since, you know, we have a dedicated K-12 customer service person, she does a pretty good job of catching a lot of those that look like they're, yeah, this school doesn't normally order, you know, 20
50 Yeah.
So how's she gonna let me know that, if that's run in the evening?
No, but later in the day, when Debbie says in the evening, it's like a 3, 4
Right,
o'clock, and
right.
sometimes 2, but that person then communicates to you. So if Amanda notices it, she will call you and talk to you about it and say, hey, you know, you ordered 100 chicken nuggets, is that really how many you wanted? I have them, but do you want them? You know, and it's a case-by-case basis with your salesperson and/or Kimberly. There's several check systems that are going on throughout the day.
Yeah. And if you're, you know, comfortable with giving your salesperson your cell phone, if you're comfortable with receiving text messages if you're out of the office, you know, all those things.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, by 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually the last time
Yeah.
it's checked, but the salesperson and/or your account executive is also monitoring all of that.
And a couple more things on ordering. If we're out of stock on something, yes, we would always offer a K-12 compliant product at a spark bid price. You know, we appreciate that this is a prime vendor opportunity, so we're not going to be subbing something that's not for K-12 and that's at an inflated price. You know, you will receive bid pricing. You have the scale on your fees for items not on bid, so that would be covered there. And then yes, we do train our staff to make sure we know when we do need to substitute, getting the right amount of servings. So schools, it's not always just based on cases or pounds. You have to look at servings for, you know, if we're out of product A and that was 4 per serving and you've approved product B, but that's 5 per serving, we need to make sure we're sending you the right amount of servings on your truck. So we are trained in that. It is part of the joys of supply chain, you know, shorts from vendors or, you know, again, we want to maintain proper inventory levels, but this big supply chains, there are shorts in our business, as you all know that. But we're gonna send something that's K-12 and we're gonna send you the right amount of servings.
With approval, like with
Right.
communication.
Your last question for us was on new items in stock first day of school, and we pretty much just love the energy of July, August, and September. I've told Kathy her month of July is going to be a little different next year. But I mean, I hate to say it, but next month we start to feel like this school year is over, and we're planning for August. We look at new product, April, May, June. Our company hosts for our K-12 leadership and purchasing. We start to do our own preview of products in June. And then we always attend the July National School Show where we look at products there, have conversations with vendors. We would work with Spark and those of you attending that national show in July. So it's a quick turnaround. You have to cut POs in July to be ready for August, and we know that. And you could order a truckload of chicken and you could get cut on 25% of what you ordered. So we are always in a position to place 2 back-to-school orders before your orders start coming in. Is it perfect in supply chain? It's not perfect, but we forecast. We would be gathering data on your usage. We can get that from K-12, you know, exactly what all of you have used on a chicken company, Tyson or Gold Kiss. what you've used as a co-op, what you've used as a recipient agency, and we're loading those usages into our purchasing system. So to be really ready.
And for back to school, we try and order, and you can't do this on every product, right? If it's a perishable, but on pizzas, those items, we start bringing them in June and try and have 6 to 8 weeks of inventory on hand, just because back to school is normally so crazy. So we try and have more product on hand at the beginning of the school year to accommodate for everybody coming back to school, and in case vendors short us, so then that we have inventory on hand. We look at new items, and I think last year we brought in 80 new items for K-12, which, you know, I don't know that our competitors are doing that, going out and sourcing new items in the market for K-12.
So I think we've gone through all your questions. Sorry that took a while, but just to go watch our time here, but we've obviously have responded on our fees in your proposal. The commercial products not on the line item bid, you'd given a range from the 0 up to $31 and over. Storage fees, we will not have storage fees on brown box, because we're gonna help you manage that inventory and get the brown box out of our building and into your schools. 1% discount offered on a check received within 10 days, 1% rebate back on commercial purchases for 90% of the items being purchased through Van Eerden. And then you'd asked about the Spark management and marketing fees, and those would be at 25 cents per case, as you had stated. So we want to let you know how important local is to Van Eerden, and what does supporting local mean. And you know, as those new vendors come in, of course, there's Michigan vendors, but those Michigan vendors have to have K-12 product. So it is a priority for Van Eerden to partner with Michigan vendors and to let you know, as our customers, what is available. Same with local farms. Van Eerden started as a produce company. So starting as a produce company in 1920, all of our reps are trained on produce, and that we want to be your produce supplier. We pride ourselves on the quality. If it's a Taylor Farms lettuce, it comes in the Taylor Farms box. We are the nationally branded distributor. You know, our items are not going to come in a Van Eerden label box. It's going to be we use the national brands. But quality of produce, the variety, when Michigan products are available, and then working with the schools to really help you promote those Michigan products. When it's asparagus season, in connecting you with Cultivate Michigan to get those posters on Michigan asparagus, and then how can you menu it, and what is the serving of asparagus, for a K-12 compliant menu. Working through those, ideas with you, and making sure all of your members are aware of these things, and so that they can all use them in their program, and how can we help you all achieve using fresh and local in Michigan, if that is something that's important to your district and your community and your board members and your parents. I just think it's, we all have to embrace this, and we are always in communication with Cultivate Michigan, Colleen Matz, and just their, the fun. Did any of you do the Cherry Slurp Day this month?
I did the apple crunch, but I didn't do the slurp.
Okay, so that was fun. We started to work with Michigan Farm to Freezer and brought in 2 of their Michigan cherry items for smoothies. And we had the recipes, and we had, some kids that had lots of fun with it, and, did some pictures and social media with it. So when those things come up, we can be a little quicker to move on some of those initiatives. We weren't working with that company before Cultivate Michigan came out with this promotion, but we set them up as a vendor, got the information quickly out to our schools, and we were able to offer that as a Michigan product. I think we've shared our warehouse info, that we've got the one big warehouse in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and that is where we will remain. I know in the essence of time here, we've added some of our other Van Eerden K-12 qualifications and our experience. We would like to talk for a few minutes on our value-added services. I'm going to kind of in your folder, we did provide a little further information than what's in the PowerPoint on Greener Fields Together and also Nutra Students K-12. Jake, you wanna talk about Greener Fields Together? Sorry.
Greener Fields Together is a marketing program that allows our customers to showcase that you're using green, sustainable, local produce. That's the customer side of it, and then there's the shipper-grower side of it that allows the shipper-grower to sign up on Greener Fields Together and go through the sustainable processes from the farm all the way to the processing facility. This is being offered through the ProAct Produce Buying Group that Harold Van Eerden founded in 1980 and allows a family-owned broadline local company to compete with the national companies and have instant, constant communication, tacit policies, tracing it back to the source with everybody from Salinas to the various growing regions throughout the country and the world, really. Having GFT, Greener Fields Together, can be that added benefit for you to help promote within your community. We do try to work with local and Michigan as much as possible. Growing regions are a little bit different, but we try to work around those and would help your districts market local farms as much as possible.
So you can become part of the program, and so what ProAct does with Greener Fields is they will do a lot of social media blasts throughout areas about who are Greener Fields Together members and who's supporting local farms, regional farms, national farms, as well as sustainable